press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome back to the video classes. Today let us move on to part 32 of some basic principles and techniques. I have given few examples to give the IUPAC name in bond-line formula. So try to write the IUPAC name now. The first compound consider, as I have already given how to write the functional groups in a bond-line formula. So let me give once again. So this is bond line formula. This bond should be attached to the carbon chain, and if it is OH here, see here, C double bond O OH, then it will be carboxylic acid, and if you write hydrogen here, it becomes aldehyde functional group, and if it is NH2, then it will be C double bond O NH2 amide group, and if it is Cl, then it will be acid chloride, C double bond OCl acid chloride, and if it is R here, then it becomes, means if any carbon atom, if it is like this, then it is ketone, C double bond O, it is ketone, and if it is OR is here, then it is ester, C double bond O OR. So I'll repeat, OH carboxylic acid, if it is here H aldehyde, NH2 amide, Cl acid chloride, OR ester, and if you leave like this, then it will be ketone. So in that way you need to identify the functional group in a bond line formula. Now move on to the examples. So look at here, this is the functional group, correct? C double bond O OH, definitely carboxylic acid, and here is a double bond. Select the chain 1, 2, 3, 4. I have selected this carbon chain, and first position functional group carboxylic acid, between 3 and 4 there is a double bond. So then what is the root word? 4 carbon atoms are there. So but 3 in 1 oic acid. But 3 in 1 oic acid is the IUPAC name of this bond line formula. Now move on to the second one. Cyanide is the functional group here, and here is a double bond, and here is methyl group, terminal end and indicates the methyl group. Now move on to the selection of the chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you need to give the preference for cyanide functional group. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on the third carbon we have methyl group, one substituent group. So 3 methyl pent, 3 in 1 nitrile. Nitrile is the secondary suffix for CN group. So therefore pent 3 in 1 nitrile. So you can retain the terminal E here, or you can write it as pent 3 in nitrile. So why we can retain the terminal E here? Because the secondary suffix starts with N. It is not an vowel. Therefore 3 in nitrile. 3 in nitrile is the IUPAC name of this bond line formula. Now move on to this. Again you have a functional group, that is carboxylic acid. One more functional group is alcohol functional group. So select this carbon chain and give the number. This is 1, and it is 2, 3 and 4. On the second carbon we have one more substituent called methyl group. OH is also substituent group now, because it is a bifunctional compound. On the basis of priority, we need to give the priority for carboxylic acid group. So OH becomes secondary, we need to take the prefix hydroxy. So arrange them alphabetical order, hydroxy comes first and then the methyl. So what is the name? 3-hydroxy, 2-methyl, So we need to write it in one line. I'll write the name here. 3-hydroxy 2-methyl 2-methyl. Yes, but is the root word. Butane 1-oic acid. Butane 1-oic acid. So 3-hydroxy 2-methyl butane 1-oic acid is the IUPAC name. Okay. Move on to the fourth one. So carrying 2 double bonds, and here is a ethyl group, but we cannot select this chain which containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number of carbon atoms remains the same. So select this carbon chain and give the number from this end to this end or from this end to this end. Look at the sum of the locants. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 plus 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 plus 3, 4. So better you give the number from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because sum of the locants will be minimum if you give the number from this end. This is a double bond between third and fourth. 1 plus 3, 4. If you give the number from this end means 2 plus 4, it will be 6. So you give the number from this end. Now this becomes a substituent. What is that substituent group? Ethyl group, that is CH2, CH3. Ethyl group is the substituent group. Now write the prefix first. 3-ethyl, correct? Pent. Now 2 double bonds are there. We need to use the prefix di before the primary suffix "ene." So diene. What is the position of diene? 1, 3. Diene. So what is the name? 3-ethyl pent 1, 3 diene is the IUPAC name of the given compound. Clear? Now let us move on to the fifth compound, fifth one. So here we have triple bond and the alcohol functional group, and this is ethyl group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atoms we have. If you select this chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So select the straight chain and give the number from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Because if you give the number from this end, this carbon carrying the functional group gets the highest number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And therefore to give the preference to OH group, we need to give the locants from left to right. Now what is the prefix here? 4-ethyl. At the fourth carbon we have ethyl group. 4-ethyl. Then hept is the root word, and 5-ine, 3-ol. See here, 4-ethyl hept, 7 carbon atoms, hept, 5-ine, triple bond is there, 5-ine, 3-ol. 3-ol is the IUPAC name. Clear? So this is about the bond line formula. Let us move on to the next bond line formula for this, for naming the compounds. Next bond line formula. Write down the compounds. Write down the compounds. Write down the compounds. Sixth one. Write down the compounds here. It is NH2. So take down seventh one. Eighth one. Ninth one. Okay, move on to these compounds. Try to identify the functional groups in the given bond line formula and then you write the IUPAC name. So here we have two functional groups. Look at here, this is C double bond ONH2 amide and here is ketone group, correct? On the basis of priority table, we have to give the preference for amide group rather than the ketone group, and here in this compound we have acid chloride, correct, as a functional group, and this is alcohol is a functional group, and we need to give the preference for acid chloride and we have to treat OH as a secondary functional group or as a substituent, and here ketone group as a substituent, and here we have C double bond O, C double bond O. So try to recall the nature of the functional group. It is nothing but anhydride. So when it is an anhydride, how many carbon atoms are there? On the basis of that, we have to give the name of the anhydride. I will give the IUPAC name. And what about this? Here we have carboxylic acid as a functional group. See here C double bond OH. And one more functional group C double bond OH, that is aldehyde functional group. So here this acts as a substituent now because it is a secondary functional group, because we need to give the preference for carboxylic acid according to the priority. Okay, now move on to the IUPAC name. So here we need to select the chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here the terminal position of amide group and the carbon atom of that amide group, the principal functional group, includes in the root word. Therefore, you need to give the number for this carbon also. 1, 2, 3, 4, this is 5, 6, 7. No other substituent other than this keto group, and fifth carbon we have keto. Therefore, 5 keto, heptane, 1 amide, heptane, 1 amide, or you can write it as 5 keto, heptanamide. So, I ignored the locant 1. Instead of keto, even you can use oxo, 5-oxo heptanamide, even you can use oxo here. Now what about the seventh one? So we have OH group here, we need to treat it as the substituent, and here is a ethyl group, this is ethyl group and this is hydroxy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to arrange these two in alphabetical order. Therefore, which comes first? 3-ethyl. 3-ethyl comes first. So, 3-ethyl, 4-hydroxy, 3-ethyl, 4-hydroxy, hexane, 1-oil chloride. What is the secondary suffix for acid chloride? Oil. Acid halide is oil halide. Since chlorine is there, it is oil chloride, or you can write it as 3-ethyl, 4-hydroxy, hexanoyl chloride. You can ignore the locant 1. So, hexanoyl chloride, that also you can write the name as a IUPAC name. Here also carbon atom of the acid chloride group is considered to the root word. Move on to the 8th one. As I said, it is an anhydride compound. See here, one carbon and here it is terminal position irodrinda, it is nothing but CH3, correct? It is CH3. CH3C becomes eth, correct? Two carbon atoms, and but here we have only one carbon because terminal position is bonded to hydrogen. So it is an anhydride of ethanoic and methanoic acid. When a acid containing only one carbon, then it is nothing but methanoic. If acid containing two carbon atoms, then it is called ethanoic. Therefore, the name of this is ethanoic methanoic anhydride. Ethanoic methanoic anhydride. Ethanoic methanoic anhydride. This group is called anhydride group. In case of anhydrides, you won't get the this one locant for the functional group because it ends with oic anhydride. There will be no position for that. You may get the substituent there. So it is ethanoic methanoic anhydride. That is the IUPAC name of this compound. Now move on to the 9th one. As I said, aldehyde group is a secondary functional group. Here we have to take the prefix for this. Aldehyde ಗೆ prefix ಏನು? Formyl, and here it is a methyl group. So this is one substituent and give the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when secondary suffix or the secondary functional group, if it containing a carbon, then we cannot consider the carbon atom of that secondary functional group to the root word. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ aldehyde ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಥರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಥರ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಾವು ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಎ ಮೀಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೀಥೈಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. ಅದೇ ಥರ when a functional group containing carbon is treated as or selected as a secondary functional group, then the carbon atom of that secondary functional group is not considered to the root word. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಲ್ಲ. So we are not taking the carbon atom of the aldehyde group to the root word. We are treating this like that of the methyl group. So what is the prefix for aldehyde group? Formyl. So F, it starts from F, arrange them in alphabetical order. So 5 formyl, 3 methyl, pentane, 1 oic acid. Pentane, 1 oic acid, or you can write it as pentanoic acid. So 5 formyl, 5th carbon ಗೆ aldehyde group attach ಆಗಿದೆ. 5 formyl, 3 methyl pentanoic acid is the IUPAC name of this bond line formula. Okay, so note down this and move on to the next. So move on to the next number, next bond line formula. It is 10th one. Write down eleventh one. So take down this one. Twelfth one. So try to give the IUPAC name for these two. Okay. So look at the functional groups. Functional group, see here, aldehyde functional group is there, ketone functional group is there, along with that multiple bond is also there. And here we have a primary amine functional group, and here you know this, here it is a terminal position, means it is CH3 here, and this is C double bond O, then it becomes ketone group, correct? Now you select the carbon chain and try to give the IUPAC name. Now, so you need to give the number from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See here, this is secondary functional group. We have to take the prefix, oxo is the prefix or keto is the prefix. Keto and these two are methyl groups at third and fourth carbon, methyl group. So, and double bond is also there. If you use keto as a prefix for C double bond O group, then that comes first in the prefix according to alphabetical order. If you use oxo, then it comes after methyl group. So, in that way you need to arrange them in alphabetical order. Either you can give keto or you can give oxo. So, now I will give the prefix oxo for ketone group. So, when it is oxo, then 3, 4 dimethyl, 2 oxo, what? Pentane. What is this? Pentanol, 1 all. So, then what is the name? 3, 4 dimethyl, 3, 4 dimethyl and 2 oxo pentane, 1 all. Or you can write it as pentanol. You can ignore the locant one of the aldehyde functional group. So 3, 4 dimethyl, sorry, it is pentene. Secondary suffix we need to give. Double bond is also there between third and fourth carbon. Therefore, pent, 3 1 all. Or you can write it as pent 3 enol. You can write like this, pent 3 enol. And now I took the keto. Instead of keto, I took oxo as a prefix for ketone functional group. Now move on to this. We have ketone functional group and amine. We need to give the preference for ketone rather than the amine. And the secondary suffix or the prefix for this NH2 group is amino. Therefore, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. On the fifth carbon we have amino, and on the third carbon we have methyl as a substituent, and here is a ketone group. Then the name is 5-amino. Arrange in alphabetical order. 5-amino, 3-methyl, pentane, 2-one. Pentane, 2-one is the IUPAC name. See here, 5-amino, 3-methyl, pentane, 2-one. So, pentane, 2-one is the IUPAC name. So, this is about the naming of bifunctional compounds with the similar two functional groups or the two different functional groups along with the multiple bonds. Now, let us move on to the nomenclature of polyfunctional compounds. So, move on to this. IUPAC naming of polyfunctional compounds. It is polyfunctional compounds. Write down. Here the IUPAC name of the following polyfunctional compounds. So in the last class I have given how to use the prefixes and suffixes when more than two functional groups are there. Where polyfunctional means more than two functional groups if it is present. Depending on the nature of the functional group, we have to use prefixes and the suffixes here. If the more than two functional groups, if these functional groups are different, then we need to follow the priority table. For example, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತಹ organic compound ಅಲ್ಲಿ two or more different functional groups ಇದ್ರೆ, in a given compound, if two or more different functional groups are there, then one of the functional group is selected as a principal functional group, and for that we need to give the secondary suffix, and remaining all functional groups we need to consider it as are selected as the secondary functional groups, and we have to treat all remaining functional groups as substituents, and for these groups we have to give what? Prefixes. We have to give prefixes. But now the condition is if two or more identical or the like functional groups are present. So like functional groups if it is present, for example, so 3OH group is present, 3OH groups if it is present, we need to use triol. We need to use triol. So OH group is such a functional group which does not contain a carbon. So this is not a problem because when we are using 2OH group, then we are using diol. Then if 3OH groups are there, definitely we can use triol. So if identical functional groups, if it is present, and those functional groups are not containing carbon. So ಯಾವ functional group ಈಗ two or more functional groups ಇದ್ದು ಆ functional group ಅಲ್ಲಿ identical functional group ಆ functional group ಅಲ್ಲಿ carbon atom ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you can use the prefix tri for 3, tetra for 4, penta for 5. ಯಾವಾಗ when the functional group does not contain carbon. But here the condition if more than two like carbon containing functional groups are present in a given organic compound. So this point is very, very important. Now, if a functional groups, if more than two, when they are different, or if the similar or the like functional groups, two or more like functional groups which do not carry a carbon atom, then you can use the prefixes tri for 3, tetra for 4. But if more than two like means similar, like carbon containing functional groups. Carbon containing functional groups are present in a given organic compound. What do you mean by carbon containing functional groups? It may be the aldehyde or the carboxylic acid, amide, acid chloride. I am not taking the name of ketone and the esters because they also containing carbon, but they are non-terminal functional groups. Non-terminal functional groups ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ we cannot consider those functional groups here. And remember, if more than two like carbon containing functional groups, and those functional groups are terminal functional groups. Remember this also. Terminal functional groups, then we need to follow one simple rule while naming those organic compounds. So make this rule simple. ಈಗ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ more than two functional groups ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. When the functional groups are different, you have to follow priority table. And ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಒಂದನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪಿಗೆ IUPAC ನಾಮೆನ್ಕ್ಲೇಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ಉಳಿದಿರುವಂಥ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸನ್ನು ಬರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಪ್ರಿಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ಸನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಆಲ್ಫಾಬೆಟಿಕಲ್ ಆರ್ಡರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್, ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 2 ಲೈಕ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ 2 ಕೆಟಗರಿ, the functional group not containing carbon, the functional group containing carbon. OH ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is not containing carbon, but aldehyde means it containing carbon. Okay, so when the 2 or more like functional groups, they are not containing carbon atom if they are present in a given organic compound, then you can use the prefix tri or tetra or penta for 3, 4 or 5 functional groups before the secondary suffix. Whereas my condition here, if more than 2 like carbon containing functional groups, carbon containing functional groups ಅಂದ್ರೆ again there are 2 types, ಮತ್ತೆ 2 type ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದಲ್ಲಿ functional group containing carbon may be terminal or it may be non-terminal. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾನ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕೂಡ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೀಟೋನ್, ಸೊ ಕೀಟೋನ್ 3 ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ 3 ಕೀಟೋನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಓನ್ ಅಂತ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಇಫ್ 3 ಕೀಟೋನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ದೆನ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟ್ರೈಓನ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. 4 ಕೀಟೋನ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇದೆ ಟೆಟ್ರಾಓನ್ ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನಾನ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್. ಅದೇ ನಿಮಗೆ CHO ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್. So that is a condition here. If more than 2 like carbon containing terminal functional groups are present in a given organic compound, make it terminal functional group. Terminal functional group are present in a given organic compound, then we have to use 1993 recommendation of IUPAC nomenclature. ಮತ್ತೆ 1993 ಅಲ್ಲಿ one more recommendation is given under IUPAC nomenclature to name such organic compounds containing more than 2 like carbon containing terminal functional groups. On the basis of that 1993 recommendation, so a carbon atom now, the functional group if it containing carbon which are terminal, we are not considering the carbon atom of those functional group to the root word, but we need to name such compounds as a derivative of ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕೀಟೋ ಇದು ಆಸಿಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡರಿ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೂಡ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಚ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಕಂಟೈನಿಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ if they are present more than 2. So if more than 2 aldehyde functional group if it is present, then we have to use 3, that is tri or tetra or penta. You can use any of the prefixes here. If more than 2 carbon containing terminal functional groups are present, you have to use tri, tetra, penta, like that. So tri for 3 groups, tetra for 4 groups, penta for 5 groups. But this is followed by a new suffix, not Al for aldehyde, oic acid again use ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ. So for aldehyde we need to use carbaldehyde. For example, ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರುವಂತ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 3CHO ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we have to use tricarbaldehyde with the position of the CHO group. 4CHO ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ tetracarbaldehyde. 5CHO ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ pentacarbaldehyde. So now carb ಅಂತ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ, carbaldehyde. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಆ ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಕೇನ್. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ 2 or more carbon containing terminal functional groups are attached to the straight chain of a parent alkane, then they are named by using a different suffixes called tricarbaldehyde, that is for aldehyde, and COOH group idre then we have to use carboxylic acid. ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಬ್ ಬಂತು ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ನೇಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ, ಸಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. therefore we are not considering the carbon atom to the root word carboxylic acid. 3 COOH group ಇದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, 4 ಇದ್ರೆ ಟೆಟ್ರಾ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್, 5 ಇದ್ರೆ ಪೆಂಟಾ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್. so if it is CONH2, if it is CONH2, carbamide is the IUPAC. So secondary suffix we need to use 3 tricarbamide, 4 tetracarbamide, and if it is CN group itu andre you know that it is a nitrile. This is nothing but a nitrile group, and carbonitrile we have to use carbonitrile. So 3 CN group ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ tricarbonitrile and tetracarbonitrile, pentacarbonitrile. So ಈ ಒಂದು ರೂಲ್ ನ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. if more than 2 different functional groups are present, you need not to worry, just you have to follow the priority table and you have to take one of the functional groups as a principal functional group. For that you need to give the secondary suffix, and the remaining all functional group you have to treat as a substituent groups. For those functional groups you have to add prefixes. Clear? Now if the identical or the like functional groups, if it is present, similar functional groups, more than 2 similar functional groups are present, then you have to look at if the functional group not containing carbon, just you have to give tri, tetra, penta as a prefixes before the secondary suffix. I have given example. If 3 OH groups are there, then you can name it as triol along with the position. 3 ketone group is there, then you can use triol. But if more than 2 like carbon containing terminal functional groups are present, then you cannot consider the carbon atom. We are not considering the carbon atoms of the functional groups to the root word, and we have to name those compounds as a derivative of parent alkane when they are attached to the non-branched carbon chain of a alkane. And we have to use a special suffixes for that. aldehyde ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, COOH ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, CONH ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಮೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ CN ಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಬೋನೈಟ್ರೈಲ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ 1993 recommendation. According to 1993 recommendation, we had to follow these rules. Okay, so to understand it is a little bit difficult, but you write down these points. So mention that the like carbon containing terminal functional group, it is not affected for non-terminal functional groups which containing carbon, but it is very important for terminal functional group. Terminal idre matra ಆ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ರೂಟ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಅದೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಸಫಿಕ್ಸಸ್ ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಕಾರ್ಬಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್, ಕಾರ್ಬಾಕ್ಸಿಲಿಕ್ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಫಾರ್ acid group, carbamide is for the CONH2 group, carbonitrile is for CN group. So with this, let us move on to the examples for polyfunctional compounds. So write down the examples for polyfunctional compounds. So note on this. Now move on to polyfunctional compounds. So let us move on to naming of polyfunctional compounds. Now, let us consider the compounds containing like functional groups. Like functional groups. Write down first one. CH2OH, CHOH, CH2OH. Second one, CHO, CH2, CHO, CH2, CHO. Take down these two compounds. Now, there are three OH groups, but this functional group does not carry any carbon. Therefore, you can use tri because three OH groups are there. Tri before the secondary suffix. What is the secondary suffix for OH? It is OL. Tri-ol. Tri-ol you can use and select this carbon chain. 1, 2, 3. What is the position of alcohol functional group? It is present on first, second and the third carbon. Propane. 1, 2, 3, triol. Ili hyphen use madila andre you can retain terminal E. Once you are using hyphen, you have to drop the terminal E. So propane terminal E na baribodu yavaga ನೀವು hyphen ಬರಿದೇ ಇದ್ದಾಗ. So hyphen ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ you need to drop the terminal E. Clear? Propane 1, 2, 3 triol. This is the name. And what is the common name? Glycerol. Glycerol or glycerin is the common name, and propane 1, 2, 3 triol is the IUPAC name. This is the carbon chain. Now, 3 CHO groups are there. Aldehyde functional group CHO, CHO, CHO. Now, when more than 2 like functional carbon containing terminal functional groups are there, we have to name it as a derivative of alkane, parent alkane, and where we are not considering the carbon atom to the root word. Idanna root word ige consider maduagilla, therefore the selected carbon chain is this. And you can give the number. If you can give number from left to right or from right to left, sum of the locants remains the same. So 1, 2, 3. And here we need to use a special suffix, that is carbaldehyde, because here we are not considering the carbon atom to the root word. Therefore, we have to use carbaldehyde here. And if we use AL means it indicates itself that we are considering the carbon atom to the root word. So here we have to use carbaldehyde. So how many carbaldehydes are there? 3 carbaldehydes are there. Tricarbaldehyde. What is the position on first carbon, second carbon and the third carbon? Therefore, propane 1, 2, 3 tricarbaldehyde. So 1, 2, 3 tricarbaldehyde is the IUPAC name of this compound. Okay, move on to the third one. COOH, CH2, CH2, CHCOOH, CH2, COOH. This compound also containing 3 terminal functional group containing carbon. So here also you need to treat it as the functional group, but not including the carbon atom of the functional groups to the root word. Now you select this carbon chain, correct? You give the number from right to left because to follow the lowest sum rule. 1, 2, 3, 4. On first, second and fourth carbon we have COOH group. Therefore the root word is butane, butane, derivative of butane, derivative of butane. What derivative? Carboxylic acid. What is the position of carboxylic acid? 1, 2, 4. Tri carboxylic acid. 1, 2, 4. Tricarboxylic acid is the IUPAC name of the compound which containing 3 COOH group. Okay, now move on to the next one, fourth one. I will write the fourth compound here. Fourth one, this is N double bond C, CH2, CH3, CH, Cn, CH2, C triple bond N. See here, nitrile group is there. Nitrile group, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. You need to treat them as a functional group and this becomes substituent, but we are not considering the carbon of the functional group. That's it, and we need to give the suffix only for these functional groups. Now you select the carbon chain. This is the selected carbon chain and give the number from this end. 1, 2, 3, 4. On third carbon atom we have methyl group, that becomes the prefix. And on first, second and fourth carbon we have CN group, that is cyanide group. Cyanide group, the special suffix for cyanide group is carbonitrile. Now you give the name 3-methyl. 3-methyl. What is the root word? Butane. 1, 2, 4. Tri carbonitrile. Tricarbonitrile is the IUPAC name. Now move on to the next one. Carbonitrile is the name of the compound. So that is about the compounds which containing the identical or the similar or the like carbon containing functional groups. What type of functional groups? Terminal functional groups. So these are the some examples where I have given the IUPAC name and where we need to follow 1993 recommendation of IUPAC nomenclature. So in the next class, let us move on to the some polyfunctional compounds and the compounds, the organic compounds which containing different, 2 or more different or more than 2 different functional groups. Okay, thank you.